after this, she just changed, I guess. My LCC left, my host mom came, as I said before, and next day LCC texted and said, hello, how's your day been? I was like, hey, it was good, a little awkward but good. They told me they could get someone for next week, for someone to work for them, and I don't know what that means. I'm going to start packing tomorrow, and on Sunday I'm going to go to my new host mom's house to spend some time with the kids and meet the husband. I already talked to him and he sounded really nice. My new host dad. At the meeting, my LCC said, if Fiona needs to move out of the house, you need to tell me in advance so I can prepare a room for her in my house. My host dad said that was not necessary, that I was gonna stay with them for the 2 weeks period so I could find a host family. Actually, that didn't happen. And I don't want to say they kicked me out, but they kicked me out. And she said transition is always a little awkward. I didn't expect less of it. Honestly, I mean, the situation was pretty good compared to other au pairs, so I was super grateful that things weren't awkward. The kids were amazing. It was good, actually. It was not that bad to be a transition, And she said, and therefore a little stressful. It's okay. She said, I left a message with my host dad, so offering Monday evening or Tuesday for an exit meeting. It means that we're both signing that I'm out of the house. An exit meeting involves completing the paperwork that initiates the transition and rematch. It's not like I'm leaving, it just initiates things. Okay, great. And after that, if I decide to go with this new host family, the one that she said, could it happen next week or is it going to take longer? And she said one factor is the au pair with their family. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, it will take a couple of days for them to be in rematch system and for you to be able to officially match with them. Did you and new host mom talk about this? And I was like, yes, we did talk about this. Great, we will move on ahead with her rematch. And then, because they didn't want to be without childcare, it's just like me. Before I went into rematch, I wanted a host family. Before they went into rematch, they wanted an au pair. So, okay, great, I'll get in touch with the Masons. This is a new host family. That around the area, that funny enough, it was one of my friends' host family. I didn't know she was going into rematch until my LCC put me in contact with them. I was like, they're not into rematch. I was like, these are my friends' host family. I want to talk to them. I was like, oh, we are all pairs into rematch. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. It was kind of awkward that I found out because I was interviewing her host family, but hey, I actually didn't match with them. I matched with the other family. Okay, it's too bad I can make you into 2 au pairs. How are the things with this is the actual host family. Transition can be stressful. I am excited that you're going to have the rest of your extension time with the second au pair family. They are very nice and you will not have to start over making friends. If you have any questions, just let me know. You should be able to connect with and match with the second host family. Is your account open for you to do that? Hi Beth, sorry for the timing, but I just wanted to let you know that if you want to contact me through text, I just changed my number to this number. Funny story, before I started working for them, for my first host family, they took down my phone service and I was still taking care of their kids. I don't care if you just take the phone service down. I honestly just didn't care about that. I just care how bad that looks. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm taking care of your kids, taking them from house to the school and vice versa, taking them to the activities, taking care of them in your house. If something happens, who am I supposed to call? How am I supposed to contact you if something happens? So that actually, to me, was awful. Not for me. I had ways to contact my friends. I had Instagram, Facebook, everything, social media, but them, I didn't. So I asked for my own number. I think I paid $50 for that. I just put the number down on the counter, on the kitchen counter, in case they needed everything, because I was like, I do not want anything to happen to these kids while I'm working, and there's no way for me to contact the parents. So the same night they told me they were gonna cancel my service, I just called the phone company and said I would like a chip as soon as possible. They gave me one under my name. I paid for it online and I just got it the next day. I was so happy about that, and I just literally put the old SIM card on top of the new phone number in case they ever needed to contact me, because honestly, I'm taking care of your kids. Like, you just can't do that. I understand that you're upset and you're mad at me, but just think that if something happens to your kid or anything happens in the middle of the road, I have no one to contact to. Like, I have no phone. But I guess they just didn't think about that. Of course, whenever I was done working, I flew out of the house. Have actual host dad and actual host mom said anything about when they expect you to leave the house. Enjoy the sunny day. It's like, my host had told me yesterday that they hire someone that was going to start next week, but don't exactly know when. Will you continue to work? And I was like, nope. Remember, my host mom came to talk to me right after the meeting. She said, you're gonna stay here for the 2 weeks that you need to stay here. Like, we're not gonna kick you out. We're not gonna be, she literally said, we're not gonna be like those families that kick out their au pair. My host dad comes to me and said, you're not supposed to have dinner with us anymore. We don't want you to have dinner with us anymore. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. It felt really bad, but I was like, sure. He said it was because of uncomfortable things. Like, we didn't want to make the situation uncomfortable, but they made it more uncomfortable, let's say it. He still said that I could eat everything in the fridge and everything in the house, but I was not supposed to have dinner with them anymore. That hurt me because I thought we were gonna like handle things differently, but I don't know. So remember, until this day, March 26th, they didn't say anything about me moving out, which is where they were taking care of the kids themselves. Next day, my host now comes to me and says, we need you to move out this weekend because we're having people over. And this weekend was like tomorrow. It's like, oh, okay, sure. Let's keep March 27 is still my host mom, my first host mom's birthday. So that day was my host mom's birthday. I didn't see her the whole day. Honestly, I was disappointed and upset that day. Not because of me, like they telling me that they needed me out of the house, but because of how they handled the situation, I guess. I was not the most responsible adult in the situation, but again, I was 19. So that was my first full-time job. I think that I didn't handle it the best way I could, but still, I tried to do it as good as I possibly could. Back those days, I was still immature, I want to say. The whole thing just made me learn about a lot of things. Just made me grow up a lot. Actually, it just changed me. I don't want to say it changed me so dramatically, but it did. It changed some things. The way I see problems now, the way I handle them, it made me grow, so I'm good with that. At this time, I was half packed. I realized that I didn't have enough suitcases for all my stuff. I called my friend Maria and said, the family wants me out. Like today. I just wanted to leave. I called my friend, I told her, I need you to come here, I need you to help me pack. She left everything just to come with another suitcase and help me pack. She helped me clean the whole room, she helped me clean the whole bathroom. They wanted me out that same day, but I just couldn't take all my packages with me, or all my suitcases with me. So I told my host dad, at this point I didn't just communicate with my host mom at all. She just avoided me. I told him, hey, look, I will leave all my stuff, all my suitcases in here until tomorrow that Beth, my LCC, is gonna come pick me up. I didn't tell the LCC that I was pending the night at my friend's because I didn't want her to know. So I just packed up. It took me like 3 hours to pack everything, to clean everything. My friend's host mom was waiting outside the door when we left, and I am so grateful for that. I was not feeling okay. Like, I spent a lot of time in that family. I gave them all my energy and all my goodbyes. I try to be as good as possible for them. I tried my best. I did actually try my best. I don't know if I did my best. I did try it, and I know that. I bonded with those kids so much. I lived with them, I took care of them, and it hurt. It actually did hurt. I saw my host mom right before I left, and she was talking to my host dad in the kitchen, and I just like looked over and said, hey, happy birthday. And she didn't even turn to look at me. She just said thanks, looking at my host dad. I was like, sure. And I just left. And I was like, I'm gonna come tomorrow for my things. She was not there when I said that. She left to her birthday party that was like right next door, and I didn't even say hi to the kid, bye to the kids actually. I was gonna come back the next day, and I told my host dad that I wanted to do something with the kids the next day, so I was gonna see them again. I went to my friend's house. Her host mom was waiting outside, and I was not feeling okay. As I said before, I was feeling very sad, and I started crying. And she, like my mom's host mom, her name's Sarah, and turns out actually that her, like my best friend's host mom, was like knew my actual host mom because they worked together. It was so weird. It was so bizarre, such a coincidence. She cheered me up. She did cheer me up. And then Beth said, how about we plan you to come to my house tomorrow without work for you? I would say to go ahead and pack up your things, leaving out just what you really need. I didn't say that I was spending the night at my friend's house. I went back the next day to the house. I took the kids out for ice cream. My house mom was not there. My host dad was there. He thanked me for everything, and I took the kids to ice cream. We came back. My LCC was already there waiting for me. We packed up her car and we left. I said goodbye to the kids and my host dad. My host mom was nowhere actually to be seen. She didn't even say bye. But I guess that is it. That is how I rematch. Oh, I forgot to tell you some actually really pretty detail, right? Of this whole story. Because I opened my mail, I didn't get my bill to pay for the doctor, so I guess it had interest when I had to pay for it. It went from $600 to $800 because I didn't pay for like a month. I think it was a month, because they had my bill, and the company called me, the one that was supposed to bill me, this like a couple days before I stopped working for this host family. Remember, I was working during the mornings, and then I had a break, and then I started working again. I took the kids to school. I came back to the house. My host that day asked me if I could please just do the kids' laundry and the kids' sheets, and I was gonna do that, but then I got a call, and it was no longer my time to work. I think it was around 11, and I was done at 10 a.m. I left all the things in the laundry room, so when I was working again, I could just put them on. I was on the phone, and my host mom knocked on the door. She was so mad. She said, why aren't the kids' things like clean? And I was like, I'm on the phone. I wanted to tell her so bad, like, I'm on the phone fixing a mess, a problem that you guys created for me, because they hid my bills. I just don't know if they made a mistake and opened my letter by mistake, but if that was the case, then they should have come and said, oh, I'm sorry, I opened this by mistake. I think this is yours. They didn't do that, so I didn't pay for my like insurance in time, so I got interest, and I had to pay like $200 more, which was one more week of work that I was not getting paid, because remember, there was one whole week that I didn't work. A bunch more things happen like that, like this transition period where my host mom would just be mean to me. I just don't really want to get into that. It was really painful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is not such a happy video. So on my next video, I'm gonna talk about how I got into my new house, how it was after I went through this whole transition, how was my stay at my LCC's house, and I guess the rest of the story. How the rest of my term as an au pair was, where did I go, what my travel month was, and a bunch of other things. So if you really want to know about that, just stay tuned. I really hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to just give it a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, and if possible just turn on the notifications. I am going to be uploading a bunch of videos from now on. I do have a lot of free time. I apologize for the quality of the videos. My camera is not working. I don't know what's going on with it, so I'm trying to fix it, to get it fixed. Once I do get it fixed, I'm probably gonna go switch back to it. I'm filming from my phone. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful and helpful, and I hope I gave you enough tips for you to just don't make the same mistakes I did. Goodbye, and see you on another video.